Hey everybody, Subby here. Hopefully everybody is doing fantastic. So we're going on just a little bit early right now. The main reason is because we do have a line of storms, as you can see here on radar, that is beginning to fill in, and we had been placed under an actual severe thunderstorm watch through 9 o'clock tonight for all of west central Missouri. So I thought this would be a good time for us to kind of get ahead of it just a little bit. We do have our one of our storm chaser groups, actually Nader Boys. They're up further north, and as you can see, we've got a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings up here. I do believe they are close to Kirksville. Yep, there he is right there. So Nader Boy's up here south of Kirksville. He has a tornado warning just to his east over here toward actually, this is another Warsaw. This is going to be over on the Illinois side, far northeast Missouri. We also have a severe thunderstorm warning going on for Carrollton right now, and that has 60-mile-per-hour winds, 1-inch hail. Now this is going to be a quick moving line of storms. Currently right now it's moving 32 miles per hour, but I do believe it's going to be picking up speed once we start getting maybe a little bit of rear inflow jet pushing up against this line, and it will speed up just a little bit. But most of these are most of them are traveling between 30 and 35 miles per hour right now. So that one's traveling 47 miles per hour. So we're going to continue to watch this line of storms as it continues to kind of fill in and work its way across west central Missouri. We'll kind of, actually, Nader Boys right now up here at Kirksville, they've got a really nice shelf cloud in their view right now. Actually, we got both of the Nader Boy and Nader girls with Isaac today. So he has his lovely wife Jenny with him today. So let's check in. They've got a really nice shelf cloud, it looks like. Let's take a look, a little closer look. So yeah, they've got a really nice shelf cloud up there near Kirksville right now. Mercy, that's beautiful. So the boys have been on some pretty they've been on some pretty good storms here over the last few days. At least they're very picture worthy storms. We got to tell Isaac he needs to clean his windshield. Looks like he has a grasshopper splattered up there on the right hand side of his windshield right now. But we will be going back and forth from them. Probably around 5 o'clock or so, we'll have Team Havoc. They will be here local here in west central Missouri, and that's likely about the time we start to see some of these thunderstorms moving into parts of Johnson, Henry, St. Clair, Vernon counties around that time. So we'll be going to them here once they get off work and get out chasing. You're also looking at a view down at the bottom of your screen from Dayton, Missouri, looking off to the west. And Dayton is right over here. Show you guys where Dayton's at. So it is right in this area here somewhere. Where is Dayton? There it is, right there. Dayton is right on B Highway. This is to the west of Creighton. That's where the camera view looking off to the west there is located at. So we'll keep an eye on the sky out there in Dayton. Hopefully everybody is having a great day today. We got through most of the day today just being very hot. Man, it's so sticky out there today. I mean, I just got back in here about 15-20 minutes ago, Oh my goodness, it's hard to breathe out there today. Well, we're going to have Team Havoc. You're going to be able to watch them here, kind of similar to what we're looking here at Nader Boys. We'll be going back and forth from Nader Boys and Team Havoc. And Team Havoc does have the YouTube page themselves, and that is Team Havoc on YouTube, is where you can find those guys at. But we'll be going back and forth with them. Hi, Kaylee. They can strengthen. That's the reason why they put us under a severe thunderstorm watch. The great news on this is the fact that behind this line of storms, we're going to be seeing much cooler, much drier air behind this front. So once we get this front past us, you're going to be able to tell a big change. Look over here in Lawrence. It's 70 degrees right now in Lawrence. That might actually be... That's dew point. Let's go temperatures. So you notice we've got 83, 84 degrees over here in Lawrence, Topeka, and of course 90 here in Henry County. So when that front moves through, we're gonna feel some northwest winds, and it's gonna feel a lot better, and especially over the next couple days. We kind of hope we're kind of hoping that that this really remains kind of a more linear style of thunderstorms here versus the broken line, discrete cells. So right now, if we can just get a line of storm to move through the area quickly, give us a little bit of rain, and then move out, I would be very happy with that. So timing, we're not going to be able to put a time track on this right now, guys, because this line has just started getting going, and we're going to start to see it pick up in speed. So the timing, the timing will not be accurate with this line of storms right now. Probably give it here about 30 minutes, and we'll probably be able to have a pretty good idea on timing. So again, we've got Nader boys. They are in the bottom left hand of the screen you're watching right now, and of course we've got they are up near Kirksville, Missouri. So they are way up here north right now, and they're following this cell right up here near Kirksville. And then we've got a view down the bottom right hand corner of Dayton, Missouri on our Skycam going on, looking off to the west toward this line of storms. Oh, Terry, burgers on the grill, man. Send some up here to Clinton, will you? That sounds great. Hi, Laura. Hey, absolutely. Now, Mountain Home, Arkansas is a little bit further south than typically where I cover, but there is a gentleman down in Joplin does a fantastic job covering that, and that is Doug Hetty. And I will bring this up here, and I will show you where to follow him at. Doug is a colleague of mine. He is, we both are executive members of, I shouldn't say executive members. We are both part of the Weather 2020 LRC crew of Gary Lezak. And I will get this up here real quick here for you. So he's actually live right now. I'm going to bring this here on the screen. That is the man you need to follow down in Arkansas, far southwest Missouri, Oklahoma, far southeast Kansas, Laura. So he is live right now following this line of storms. Hope this helps you out. So far, this line of storms have really behaved themselves for right now. Hey, Matt Wareham, Jazzy Jim here with Subby at Night. Hopefully we don't have to go too long tonight. Hopefully this line of storms will push through and we be out of here. So let's take a listen. I'm going to give Isaac kind of a heads up. Well, since we don't have a whole lot going on here right now, send him a little text, kind of give him a little bit of a heads up. And again, he's with his wife Jenny, and let's go ahead and listen in on him for just a minute. They are in Kirksville, Missouri.
I'm going to turn this down though, because, or I guess, face it away from me.
All right, so we are on Jim's stream right now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, all right, guys, so we are sitting just south of Kirksville, Missouri. It's just a severe thunderstorm warning, and we're going to let that thing blow over us so we can go back and get our weather probe that we were able to put out in front of a tornado warning. I believe it was just on the south side of the polygon. So we're going to sit here and see how intense this line is as it goes over. Also going to try to get a second connection going in case this is a little stronger than what it looks. Okay, we're running double connections now. Alrighty. So to the right side of the screen, about, well, basically where that truck just went through, that area was the area earlier that had the tornado warning. We were able to see that pretty good from where we were sitting, but there was a lot of rain in there, and that tornado warning looked like it may have been just on the other side of the rain. So can't confirm that there wasn't a tornado, but it did not appear that there was one, at least from where we were sitting. But at some point we're going to have to let a storm blow over us, and right now I think this is a good time just to let one go over. Let's see if this camera's working. Yep. This is what it's looking like. Yep, it's working. So this is what it's looking like out to our. I believe this direction's west. We got kind of turned around a little bit, but I believe we're looking west, or maybe south. And this is west, but that is what we are looking at over top right now. And then north, and there we go.
See about where the light is over there is west.
Okay,
So,
so,
then
yeah,
so we're a little bit crooked, but
yeah, that makes sense. Okay. May get some hail, may not. I'm trying to turn those on just to stay on, but I guess I lost track of what I was doing. Look at the sign blowing.
it's here.
Sign said, I don't know if yeah, you can see the sign blowing right there. Oh, is that up there?
Mm-hmm.
Got yourself a natural made pond right there.
They do. Whenever it rains a whole bunch, they like their whole house is
Oh, really?
surrounded. Yeah.
Dang. Heavy rain's still yet to come.
Yeah, it's just blowing in.
Yeah. Oh,
We're not.
yeah, here we go. That's a little better.
Yeah.
So the bad thing about letting this blow over is we may not be able to get out in front of the storm afterwards, because we got to go back north a little bit to get the probe, and then come back south to try to get back in front of this thing. Yeah, Jim, so the volume is, I just have to talk louder. When you use the phone, that mic is more sensitive, but it picks up a lot of just random noise too. This at least doesn't, but I can put another one on. And, oh, here comes the rain. I thought. Yeah, I'll just move this down and talk straight into it right now. But it's clipped above me, normally. There we go. See the coloring in there. It's like it wanted to rain and then decided, nah, I don't want to. I think I've had enough for today. It's like a bigger raindrop and it sounds like a little pea-sized hail, and you're like, okay, well, maybe it's gonna get bigger than that, and then like it doesn't do another drop for a little bit. Okay, so yeah, so that severe thunderstorm was tornado possible, and then this radar indicated tornado warning, so that makes sense. Yeah, because I didn't see anything up there. But we'll be in the rain for a little bit once it starts. Once it starts, it stays.
Wow, they're rolling.
Yeah. That's off our passenger side. I haven't looked, check back. That's behind us. So we're still right on the edge of the rain right now. Not getting a whole lot of wind anymore. That setup. That's a good looking setup.
Looks good.
Yeah. Yeah, signal's probably going to be kind of sketchy. Get to test that new dish out. But we are facing basically west, straight into the front of this storm coming through. Man, it was 88 degrees, now it's 75 already.
It's 75.
Yeah, 75. Yep. Yeah, I wonder what the temperature swing is going to be on that probe when we pull that data.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, perfect. Jim's got the radar for that.
Perfect.
Yeah, Jim, if you can hear this, we need to save that radar imagery from about the time I sent that picture in the group chat when I placed the probe. I know Matt was requesting us to try to do that, and I keep forgetting to do that part of it. So that'll be pretty good to have if we can get that. Oh, we're in a flash flood warning.
Luckily, we are next to solid ground.
Right. Yeah, if we start seeing that creep up, we know we should move.
We should.
Yeah, we should probably move.
We should probably.
Actually, pretty good spot to sit though. Yeah, I bet this sounds a lot better having it right here, but kind of hard to drive with that.
We'll be able to clip it to your
Awesome.
seatbelt.
Well, I've tried clipping to the seatbelt. Problem is, when I move around, I knock it off, and then it ends up under the seat. So yeah, I've tried that. I've tried clipping it to me, and the seatbelt itself will knock it off if I clip it to me, or my facial hair will hit it, and it sounds real scratchy. Yeah, but I'm going to put the mic up to the windshield. I'm trying to hear the rain. I don't know if you can hear it or not. Windshield's clean.
Finally.
Yeah, right. Nope, Starlink dropped completely. Yeah, look at that.
The meter boys are all.
Yep, brought the wife along today. She's seen me just sitting at home struggling, not have anybody to go with me, and she's been wanting to get out all year, so she kind of won the fight this morning on whether we were going or not.
Sure did.
So she's able to get out and enjoy these storms with us today. She hasn't been available to go out a whole lot. This is kind of basically the first day she's actually just been available, so it's been nice.
Yeah. Oh, we're showing the radar for home now.
Oh,
For
nice. Yeah.
The whole line.
Heck yeah.
That is a big long
That's
line.
yeah. That's a yeah. You're gonna get a rainstorm if you're in Missouri.
Yeah.
What comes with that rainstorm is a different story. But we could probably head north and go ahead and get in position to get that probe when it starts or when it stops raining. I'm gonna say we're kind of, ooh, finally got some thunder. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and get back on the highway over here and just drive kind of slow back towards the probe. Here, I'll try to keep this clip to me.
Right now?
You want to sit here? We can sit here.
I mean,
We're just going to be driving through this.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
I
Yep.
thought you were making a plan.
Oh, no, I'm not. I'm in. Let's go. Yeah. Well, of course. Here, you know what?
All right, guys, that was Nader Boys. They're up here in Kirksville. And, of course, I've got to mention that is also Jenny, his wife, with him, and of course Isaac explained a little bit ago that she doesn't get a chance to get out there with them much. So we don't have a lot going on down here in west central Missouri right now. So they are up here near Kirksville, where a tornado warning had just been allowed to expire. There is still a tornado warning up here near, let's see, that's going to be up here near Hamilton. This is going to be on the Illinois side of Missouri. So they're up here north, and they have a successful probe deployment up there, so that's awesome. We need great information we can get over to the National Weather Service, and that's going to take video footage, barometric pressure, temperature, wind speed, the whole 9 yards, and we're going to be able to compile that in Excel format and send that to the National Weather Service. So right now we still have a line of thunderstorms stretching from Kirksville all the way down into southeast Kansas. For the most part right now, these storms have been behaving themselves. I do expect as the afternoon goes on, we will see these fluctuate in intensity. We are under a severe thunderstorm watch until 9 o'clock for all of west central Missouri tonight. So, as far as, what Sedalia is going to get, or what Warsaw is going to get, or what Nevada is going to get, or Butler is going to get, we are watching and seeing what you are going to get with this line of storms, because hopefully it will pass through, just be a quick moving thunderstorm, and then we got cooler air behind it, and we'll definitely notice it here over the next couple days. When you step outside, it's going to feel a lot cooler outside, and the humidity is going to drop and cut it in about half with the dew points. So that's great news. But hopefully we don't see a whole lot of severe weather along this line. Looks like the strongest cell on this line right now is down near Lacine. And right now it's just producing a lot of lightning and torrential rains right now. So we're not seeing any severe weather along this line until you get up here in northern Missouri, where they've been hit hard over the last couple days up here north of I-70. Yeah, you're gonna be passing a lot. You're gonna be passing a lot of this line, Ricky. So once you get down, where you can actually, just cross it and get on the back side of it, and then follow that down, because unless this thing gets a lot bigger in size, we're only looking at maybe about a 10-mile wide line of storms, and that's it right now. But of course, Storm Prediction Center is I mean, we got a lot of juice, a lot of energy out there right now, guys. If you haven't stepped out, you need to, because you can almost take a shower out there. It is so humid outside right now. So I am going to be on here for a while, guys. I do expect this line of storms to speed up a little bit. Right now, it's up to about 40 miles per hour. These storms up here to the north, well, we got oh, look at that. There's a new tornado warning for Macon, Missouri. Oh, I'm telling you, Isaac, that was a good spot. I told you Macon, Missouri today. But you did catch one up near Kirksville, so that's good. That's good. So we were talking earlier today as far as where he should set up, and I was kind of pushing for Macon. There's an outflow boundary that stretch right across Macon and just to the north. And that's that was going to be his staging ground right there in Macon. And he decided to go up north a little bit to Kirksville, but there was a cell up there. He did good. There was a tornado warning up there. We do have one now that is just to the northwest of Macon, Missouri right now. I had to give Isaac a little bit of harassment. I told him he should have just been a little bit patient. Hey, absolutely. I'll be here, Barbie, and again, guys, we've got this line of storm that's coming through Cass County. We have part of the line that's going to be coming through Butler here in about under 30 minutes. So far, nothing severe, just a good old-fashioned severe thunderstorm right now, but this line is moving into conditions that are very favorable for large hail, maybe a damaging wind gust. The tornado threat for us is very, very small, but it's not zero. So we're going to be watching that as well. So as far as, what all of your towns are going to be expecting, I cannot answer that. We're just going to be watching to see if this line intensifies here over the next hour or two. But it's a quick moving line. It's not very wide. Once it's past you, the severe threat is over. So hey, there's Chris. So I thought I was going to get run over. I was walking across the street to get lunch, and a gentleman told me to go ahead and go in front of him, and then he sped up. I thought I was going to get hit. Come to find out, that was Chris, so got to meet him today. It's good to meet you too, Chris. I thought somebody wants to run over poor old Subby, so a day after I had bypass surgery. So I don't know how that got started, but there was some bad information out there. So I am alive and kicking, no heart problems that I know of. So check this cell out up here near Macon, Missouri. And when you get up here, that's one bad thing about up here in this area, Macon, Brookfield, up Kirksville, right smack dab in the middle of all the radar towers. So, man, it's really tough to get good visuals on radar up in this area. So because we're going to be waiting for this line to move through west central Missouri, and again, if anybody has things that they're doing, wrapping up today at work, just know I'm gonna be live here for a while until this line of storm gets through west central Missouri today. So again, just go about your day. Right now, we have no severe weather in west central Missouri right now. We are under a severe thunderstorm watch until 9 o'clock tonight. It will likely be allowed to expire early as this line goes through. The counties behind it will likely be released from that severe thunderstorm watch. But again, this line is moving into some very rich atmosphere, and we could see a few of these cells get to that severe level, and we will be watching them as it continues off to the east. It's so far, it's a very small line of storms. It's right now, taking a look at this is the meso-analysis, and I know it's not going to make a lot of sense to a lot of you guys, but kind of some of the thermodynamics that's going on in the upper atmosphere. And really right now, that line of storms ought to be exploding right now. But right now we still got over 4,000 joules per kilogram of CAPE. That's the energy needed for thunderstorm development. Now, up here closer to where Isaac is, up here in central and northeast Missouri, 5,000 CAPE, which is it's a booming CAPE. So much energy up here. But really surprised this line hasn't really taken off right now. But we're going to keep watching, and we'll keep updating everybody on this line. So it looks like behind this line, they are going to be dropping a few of these counties up near Milan, Chillicothe, Unionville. They're going to be dropped from that tornado watch up there. And again, once this line of storm moves through your area, you ought to be in good shape. We're not seeing a whole lot of wind shear associated with these cells right now. And again, they're just regular old summertime like thunderstorms for right now. A lot of lightning. So again, kind of like what we went through the other night, if we're going to have a lot of lightning, you got to prepare yourself for power outages. So we are daylight hours now. That's a good thing. Just make sure your phone is charged up. If you're at home, just make sure that that you have a means to be able to receive that weather information just in case you lose power. Hi, Trenton. Good to see you. Yeah, you can actually get a severe thunderstorm with 600 joules of CAPE on that, Greg. But my goodness, 5,000. That's huge. Typically, you see that when there's tornado outbreaks, especially down in Oklahoma. You will see sometimes on those big high risk days, it gets up to 6,000, 6,500, 7,000. And that's, man, somebody sneezes, you have a severe thunderstorm. It's crazy. A lot of energy. So if you guys, if anybody is watching, uh, if anybody is watching on YouTube, if you guys would make sure that you give a thumbs up, subscribe to the page. That way you can be notified whenever I go live, such as tonight. So you hit that little bell icon, and that will, as long as you hit that, you'll be notified every time I go live. And of course, I go live whenever we have the threat of any severe weather here in West Central Missouri, basically from Kansas City to Lamar, anywhere in that area in West Central Missouri, we're going to be covering that. The more likes that we get on Subby's Weather Talk YouTube page, the algorithm takes over, and it will actually suggest the video to people in our area. So of course, technology can be great, but and it can be very bothersome too. But if you guys would give that a thumbs up, I would sure appreciate that. Hi, Stephanie. Hey, Chris, I'm doing good. I'm going to jump over here to our Skycam real quick. This is going to be in Dayton. See if I can't make that maybe just a little bit better here. We are looking at the camera over at Dayton right now. I see some low-level clouds over here. Remember, Dayton is down here just to the west of Creighton, Missouri. Just to the west. And I saw some low-hanging clouds. That's just scud. That's nothing to be really too concerned with at that time. It is looking directly toward Archie right now, is where this camera is facing. So of course, watching those areas over Archie, Adrian, that's where this line of storms is going to be coming in. So just wanted to kind of keep an eye on that. We'll go back to that if we have to. Oh, hosting a youth baseball softball clinic tonight. Oof. Yeah, because probably about the time that by the time we get over to, gets over here to Benton County, would be probably between 6 and 7 o'clock tonight. Thank you, Taylor, very much for that super sticker. I appreciate that very much. Hey, Linda. So I do have in the house here with me, I do have our Director of Emergency Management, Mark Harden. He is my sidekick for tonight. And he's sitting over manning the National Weather Service chat and talking to the meteorologists up in National Weather Service in Pleasant Hill and keeping a close eye on the Storm Prediction Center and what all that they are saying at the present time. And again, we don't have any severe weather right now here in west central Missouri. This line of storms has actually behaved very, very well considering the conditions that these things are moving into. Very, very warm, humid air mass. We just don't have enough wind shear that is needed right now. And, you know, basically the storms that are severe up north here, near Macon and Kirksville in this area, it's leftover frontal boundaries from earlier this morning thunderstorms. So these cells are interacting with some of those outflow boundaries. But this down here to the south, we've been hot all day, and there's just not enough wind shear right now to get these things rotating to cause them to become severe with large hail and damaging winds right now. But of course, we're keeping a very close eye on them here over the next couple hours. Yeah, there's been a lot of wind today. It's been really windy. Had some wind gusts almost to 40, 38 miles per hour winds we had coming out of the south today. Hi, Caden. Well, you're getting ready to get thunderstorms here in about 20 minutes. So nothing severe. You'll get quite a bit of lightning. Everything is pretty calm out there right now, with the exception of this line of thunderstorms from Higginsville down through Holden, Garden City, Adrian, down to Mound City, Kansas. Hello. All right, guys. So what we're gonna do? There's not a lot going on here right now. Here in West Central Missouri, I'm gonna keep the radar up, but let's check in with Nader Boys, and they are up here near Kirksville.
Oh, okay, we're back down at the house now.
And
Yeah, it may have just been, well, it may have been that merger, but right here is what we're watching. So hopefully Jim gets that on and pulls that up. But anyway, guys, so we are sitting just north of La Plata, just outside of the tornado warn polygon. We're waiting for it to kind of move to our east so we can just come in behind it and try to get south of this stuff again. But with the way things are moving and not necessarily having a good southeast option, we may not be able to, but there's a chance since everything's kind of lined up from northeast to southwest. Let me look at velocity here because we may be good. So I think the rotation looks to be east of the Plata now. And that's going to be our, if we want to get out in front of us, that's going to be our only play, is to just drive right through it. But I'm thinking it's intensifying as we're sitting here. Yeah, it's intensifying, so we may not be able to get in front of this thing. I think we had that one shot right before this tornado warning to get on the south side of it. So we may sit here and wait just a little bit longer. We could probably go over and take 3 highway, but then we're taking all these back roads, and we're not sure, so.
what those back roads look like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with it already having a lot of rain up here, they maybe get into a flash flooding situation. So I think we just kind of hold tight, don't force a move right now. But I'm going to watch Creighton camera because that's going to be heading straight towards Creighton, that little area there, and see what that's doing. Does that look like it was rotating? I can't speed it up very quick on my phone.
It's hard, yeah. It's hard to see it on this small screen.
Yeah, but it looked like it, so if you're at least point it out and see what Jim thinks of it. I wouldn't have called out anything because I couldn't verify it, but it's definitely something for him to look at. But it did look like a little funnel. Yep, he still got us up. Yeah, guys, so we're just going to sit here for a little bit longer, kind of see what the storm does, and we want to make sure it's going to be in a safe spot before we drive through it. Either way, we're going to have to drive through it to try to get on the south side again. But we're not going to rush that move. It's just not worth it. So
safety first. She said, that looks fun.
Sure does.
I think that's called Scud.
Yeah, there's a lot of right in front of us. Well, it's probably to our left now.
Yeah.
Delayed radar imagery. Yeah, it was 10 minutes ago, so there's a lot of hail off to our east.
Oh.
All of that is going to be decent sized hail.
Nice.
Yeah, so good thing we didn't try to drive through that.
Yeah.
Oh, knock the mic off.
Weird.
Yep. Told you. The mics work great, like especially when they're close, but that clip, I don't know if I can put a different one on. I don't think I can replace that with a stronger clip.
You know what? You should channel your inner Tim Allen or
Well.
Tim Taylor
Well, he breaks everything.
and more powerful.
Yeah. I'll put a cone on it. There we go. I'll hang it back up there and I'll just put like a big cone, like a small dog cone. So it's like. That way it blocks out all like the side noise and it only picks up with the front.
All right, guys, I'm back. So, actually, he brought up a pretty good point here just moments ago. Isaac did. There was a looking at a different camera angle from the Dayton camera. He thought maybe that there might have been a funnel that was looked at, and I'm not. I've been through. I do not see anything that shows maybe one that was maybe trying to form. I think I see what he is talking about, but then again, I look back at velocity and I'm not seeing anything. So I do appreciate him reaching out to me on that. We'll get a camera back up here for you guys. So as you can see, no severe weather right now across this line of storms. Now they are looking a little bit beefier down in southeast Kansas. So we're just kind of waiting to see if any of these cells might hit that severe criteria. Hopefully everybody is doing very, very well tonight. And of course we are in a we are under a severe thunderstorm watch until 9 o'clock tonight. So far this line of storms has really behaved themselves. We've had no warning so far with any of these cells along this line. We've got much cooler, much drier air behind this line. So if you're sitting in the KC metro area, Harrisonville, Higginsville, you guys are behind that line. Your severe threat done for the night, and you're probably enjoying some much cooler air. We've got almost 90 degrees here in Clinton, 79 in Harrisonville. So definitely will feel the change as that line moves through. But right now, no severe weather through the area, even though we've got over 300,000 people in west central Missouri that are under a watch right now. So we're keeping a very close eye on this line of storms as it goes through the afternoon. I think we're going to switch over to the Creighton cam. Let's go ahead and do that. So camera down at the bottom switched over. If you guys know where the convenience store is there at Creighton, we are looking off to the west at along 7 Highway is what we're looking at now. So basically we are, let's see here, we are looking right here at Creighton, looking straight off to the west here. Like we lost our cam for the short term. So no new updates for those that might have family up here near Macon. They have allowed the tornado warning to expire up here in Macon. Still producing very large hail, but right now the rotation is very broad. Excuse me, please. Really, the strongest part of the line here in west central Missouri looks to be running from about Amoret to Garden City, right along this line here. It's not severe right now, but that's really the strongest part of the line right now, getting ready to come in parts of Henry and Johnson counties, coming through Bates County right now. Adrian, you're getting probably quite a light show and some very heavy rains right now in Adrian. You're watching chat, right? Got it up. That way I don't have to have that tab up.
Nothing new.
Of course, as I mentioned, I've got my sidekick and partner, Director of Emergency Management, Mark Harden, out here with me. So, great to have company tonight. Extra set of eyes on radar, extra set of eyes with the National Weather Service. So right now, Warrensburg, we have somebody there, looks like Lynn up there in Warrensburg. So, again, you've got some showers going on up there in Warrensburg, but nothing severe. And once this line gets past you, then your severe threat's done for the night. So probably here in about another 30 minutes or so, you ought to be in good shape. We put this in motion here over the last few scans. And again, not showing really you know, a whole lot of strengthening right now, but we're going to continue to watch it. And what you're looking at on the screen down below, guys, we got Nader Boys. They are up north toward Kirksville. Isaac and his wife Jenny, they are teaming up tonight with Nader Boys, and they had a successful probe deployment. That was awesome. What we're actually seeing on our cam at Creighton, looked like we got maybe it got taken on a little bit different of a view. There, I'd say probably Isaac maybe had turned it just a little bit, watching the lead part of that cell over 7 Highway there at Creighton, kind of watching for maybe any kind of lowering of any sorts. Again, there's no warning with this, but again, we're keeping a very close eye on really the strongest cell out of this line is between Creighton, Adrian, down to Amoret. This is really where the strongest part of the line is right now. It's not warned, just torrential rains and a lot of lightning right now. Thank you very much, Susan. I appreciate that. I appreciate that tip. I really do. Well, these things have been. I could do a timestamp, but you gotta keep in mind too, guys, that these things have not. They're all different speeds right now. We're not getting any help from any kind of rear inflow jet. Nothing really propelling these storms. I think they're gonna get a little bit faster. But, you know, I can come down here, this part of the cell moving 29 miles per hour, this part of the cell is 26, this cell moving 25, and the Warrensburg cell is moving 35. So you can kind of tell they're all moving at different speeds right now. But we can sure do a rough estimate on you know when we can expect some of this. And like I said, it's going to be a pretty fast moving storm, guys. So ballpark, we've got Clinton in about 49 minutes, Calhoun in an hour, Windsor 1.3 hours, Lincoln hour and a half, Urich in about 25 minutes, probably a little bit less than that. So again, this is going to be rough estimation because these cells are moving at different speeds right now. They're not acting like a true intense line of storms right now. Well, right now, if this thing doesn't intensify, we might pick up a quick 1/4 inch, maybe 3/10, and that's it. We do have some pretty good winds, really, from Blairstown through Creighton and down to Altona, and then down to Passaic right now. We got some pretty strong winds, probably at least 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts blowing through there. So again, over the last few scans, this line of storms has intensified a little bit, guys. So I'm noticing a lot more lightning strikes, a little bit, darker, deeper colors of reds. So it is intensifying a little bit. We do have our first severe thunderstorm warning over in southeast Kansas associated with this line. This is down near Parsons, Independence, Kansas, Sycamore, Kansas, quite a ways away from here in west central Missouri, but nonetheless, I think this line might be intensifying just a little bit. Looks like it's really starting to come down on the Creighton cam right now. This is where Isaac is at. He's on 63 highway. He's heading south. He's going into this severe thunderstorm warning down here near Macon right now that had a history of producing a tornado warning. So, hi Rebecca. Just needed to know when to kick the kids out of the pool. Where are they at, Rebecca? Where's the pool at? Oh, okay. I got you, Rebecca. Yeah, you still got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Heavy rain north of Uri. Yeah, that's about what we're seeing here on the cam right now. Yeah, that's the cam over at Creighton right now. There you can see it's really coming down in Creighton.
Severe thunderstorm warning, Henry County.
So we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning, guys. So let's go ahead. You'll hear the weather radio go off here momentarily. So as you can see, this line has increased just a little bit, enough where we're seeing a severe thunderstorm warning.
The National Weather Service in Pleasant has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for southeastern Cass County, Henry County, Leeds County, until...
So, severe thunderstorm warning. Of course, you heard that. You've seen it come up on the screen. This is going to include Butler, Passaic, Creighton, Uri, Clinton, Monroe, Deepwater, Brownington, Calhoun, Leesville, and Tightwad. So, let's go ahead and read what it says here. So, southeastern Cass, Henry County, and Bates County until 5:45. Severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from Uri to near Creighton to 8 miles north of Hume, moving east at 50 miles per hour. 60 mile per hour wind gusts, quarter-size hail is possible. So that's something that we've been kind of noticing here, kind of in between Blairstown down to Amoret. That line had been intensifying just a little bit here over the last 20 minutes or so. Lila, thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate that very, very much. So want to keep a pretty good close eye down here in this segment of this little cluster of thunderstorms where we actually have pretty strong inflow here. So we're going to see, make sure that because we've got that warm air mass in place, is pumping up to this little broken line segment here. This is going to be the area where we're going to be watching pretty closely here over the next 15-20 minutes. So as far as the weakening trend as this heads over towards St. Louis, yes, I would agree with that to a certain point. Right now, we've got the line of storms. You're still got a severe threat over near St. Louis. I wouldn't let your guard down. It's going to be overnight by the time this gets out your direction, but you're still in a slight risk, almost to that level 3 out of 5 in St. Louis. So I wouldn't let your guard down right now. So again, if you guys are just coming on here, we've got a severe thunderstorm warning for Bates and Henry counties and for far southeast Cass County. And that's going to be for Creighton, Dayton area, down towards 7 Highway, really from Creighton down to Uric. is where this line of storms is moving through right now. Looks like it's moving off to the east at about 23 miles per hour. So there is a little bit of spin in the atmosphere right now. So we are starting to see, you know, the line of storms is beginning to intensify. So, of course, in order for hail to form, in order for any spin-up tornadoes, anything like that, you have to have an updraft. You have to have some rotation, at least at the upper levels of the atmosphere. We're starting now to see this down just east of Butler, all the way up to about Chilhowie, where that strongest part of that line of storms is at. So if I put this in motion, you can really see that area from Adrian, Butler, continuing, starting to develop a little bit more robust thunderstorms. So we're looking at the actually the rotational tracks where we see any kind of spin in the atmosphere. And of course, that is what we're starting to see, that line intensify a little bit from Butler up to Blairstown, moving off to the east. So that's why we're keeping a close eye on this area between Warrensburg and Butler right now. Now let's not be throwing stuff out there like Butler is gone. Don't go outside now. You know, I have a feeling it's you know, we do have several people here in the chat that watches the stream that their anxiety goes up quite a bit when we get thunderstorms. So now right now we're watching this line of storms between Blairstown and Butler. That's the strongest part of this line of storms right now. Does have a severe thunderstorm warning out for Bates County, Henry County, and basically Creighton in Cass County. Down below, we've got our Skycam. That's out of Creighton, Missouri. And of course, you can tell by the cam getting pummeled with torrential rain right now, likely maybe even some small hail. And then we got Nader Boys, we got Isaac and Jenny. They're on the left-hand side. They're clear up there near Macon, Missouri, where there's been a history of tornado warnings been issued up there in that neck of the woods. Well, St. Clair County, you guys are south of the strongest part of this line. You guys are going to be waiting for these cells over here near Fort Scott to come across. So right now, nothing imminent for St. Clair County. Hi, Lucky. yeah, it's been pretty active lately. And we're not done yet. We're gonna be watching Saturday as well. Saturday could be another volatile day here in West Central Missouri for severe storms. So So Warrensburg, what's good about Warrensburg right now, Holly, is the fact that this line is now, the front is now just to the east of Warrensburg. So right now, Warrensburg's sitting in great shape. You probably feel a lot cooler if you stepped outdoors. A little bit of a northwest breeze, and your severe threat is pretty much done for the night in the town of Warrensburg. Now, in southeast Johnson County, down around Leeton, and down in this area, we still have a line of storms that's going to be tracking through. We're still watching this cell to the northeast of Butler right now. We still have a decent inflow here. These are winds going toward Pleasant Hill, National Weather Service site. And then we got winds actually going away from Pleasant Hill. Those are the dark colors. So we are seeing, again, a little bit of rotation up above our head, several thousand feet. So we do have that threat for hail with this line of storms, and of course we're keeping a close eye just for any tightening of that rotation a little bit closer to the surface. So they do have a new severe thunderstorm warning that is going to be coming out here for the far southeast quadrant of Johnson County, what we just talked about. This is going to actually cover this entire line segment from south of Warrensburg down to Butler. This line segment right here continues to kind of intensify a little bit. That's going to be this area right here, this part of the line. So severe thunderstorm warnings out for this entire circled area for the threat of 60-mile-per-hour winds and the possibility of large hail. Make sure they don't mention anything for down there northeast of Butler. Sedalia's looking good for right now. So no warnings out for Sedalia at the present time. And I can't answer that, Aaron. And again, guys, I can't tell you whether or not this is going to hit your exact location in west central Missouri. We're tracking this line of thunderstorms that are moving into parts of Henry, Bates, Johnson, and then eventually over to Pettis and Benton counties. So right now we're just watching this line of storms. Right now we have a severe thunderstorm warning out for this line of storms right here in the yellow shaded area. 60-mile-per-hour wind, maybe the possibility of a few reports of hail to the size of quarters. Hail is predicted for Clinton, Annie. We've got a severe thunderstorm warning with up to quarter-size hail possible. So if you're in this yellow shaded area, it means you can get hail to the size of quarters and 60-mile-per-hour winds are possible. Doesn't mean it's a for sure thing, but if you're in this yellow area from Butler, Passaic, Montrose, Deepwater, Clinton, Leeton, Chehowee, Leesville, Tightwater, Windsor, you have that chance to see some hail, maybe some strong winds. So Deepwater, same thing. You're under a severe thunderstorm warning. You could get quarter-size hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds, you're under a severe thunderstorm warning. That's for anywhere in this yellow shaded area, guys. Anywhere in that yellow shaded area. Warsaw looking good right now, Nick. You're under a severe thunderstorm watch till 9 o'clock. But Benton County is, excuse me, you're not under the gun for anything currently. You're looking good right now. Up in Pettis County up here, you're not under a warning right now, but you got a pretty solid line of thunderstorms coming up through Lamont, Sheboygan, Shoesville, and I'll be kind of curious if this line will maybe intensify just a little bit and kind of connect with the this segment down here in Bates and Henry counties right now. Down here in Vernon County, southern Bates County, there is a cell right down here just north of Fort Scott. It is not warned right now, but you notice how kind of sitting out there by itself right now. Those are the ones I don't like very well. They have a tendency as they cross the state line into that more rich, warmer air here on the Missouri side, we could see this one intensify. So we'll be keeping an eye on that one for Vernon and southern Bates County. Scout Camp looking good right now, Melissa. No imminent warnings or anything for Scout Camp. Still under that severe thunderstorm watch till 9 o'clock for St. Clair County. Hi, Caden. So, and again, you have to keep in mind that you're still under that severe thunderstorm warning for Butler. So, you definitely want to respect the polygon. Still under severe thunderstorm warning. Osceola might, yeah, they might. You guys might get a thunderstorm or two tonight, Serena. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a severe thunderstorm warning out for northern Pettis and up here near Marshall in Saline County. Looks like this line is starting to kind of connect all the way up here near Fayette, Salisbury, Moberly, all the way down to our cells coming through Henry and Bates County right now. So wouldn't surprise me if they added this area right here into that severe thunderstorm warning, but so not seeing anything. Let's go to see if there's a hail core. So we still have a pretty good sized hail core right now coming down 18 highway. And probably at least nickel sized hail. And this is going to be down near Ballard, New Piper, be heading over towards Urick and Hartwell. Right in this area. Pretty good little hail core right now. There's a chance. Currently there is not. Sedalia, you're not even getting a thunderstorm right now. But you definitely have a chance with this line of storms. Absolutely. You're in a severe thunderstorm watch up to quarter size hail possible. Yep.
I think they watch you live.
So they did go ahead and add that little area right here, guys, that we were talking about up here in northern Pettis County and up here close just south of Marshall. So, and again, this line seems to be connecting all the way down from Hume all the way up to Huntsville. And again, it's beginning to intensify a little bit. 60-mile-per-hour winds, possibility of a strong wind gust, maybe hail up to the size of quarters. Yeah, you're fine. You can head to Adrian. Caden. Hi, Sandra. Yep, you're just on the back side of this line right now. And it's starting to pick up speed a little bit now. It's finally starting to, this line is starting to get its act together. So it is starting to speed up quite a bit now. Blairstown, you guys are sitting good. You're behind this line of thunderstorms. So Blairstown, you've got the all clear right now. Your severe threat is going to end. Do I know when it's going to end? It's going to end when this line of storms is to your east. All you guys that are asking, is it good to travel to this town, that town? I don't know where you're from. I don't know if you're going from Kansas City to Sedalia or if you're going from Osage Beach to Sedalia. I don't know where you guys are coming and going from. So Sedalia has not been hit under a thunderstorm yet. So there is a severe thunderstorm warning now for Sedalia. Hailing south of Urich on K. Yeah, that's where we saw that hail core. So yeah, you're right here. It's just right here near New Piper right now. That's the hail core. And along D Highway just south of Ballard, just to the west of Johnstown. We've got two hail cores, probably P, maybe up to nickel size hail right now. I don't know if we're getting anything quarter size with that yet. Ohio Street and Orchard here in Clinton, nothing yet. Well, who might that be? That's at my folks' house. No, you'll be good from Kansas City to Warrensburg, Morgan. That you're going to stay well behind this line. Team Havoc is live now, looks like. They must be off work. Hey, you got the grass cut just in time. Excellent. So yeah, we've got a very large severe thunderstorm warning. Actually from Huntsville down to Fayette, down to Sedalia, Windsor, Clinton, Rich Hill. So it's all under a severe thunderstorm warning, 60-mile-per-hour winds, quarter-size hail. So scout camp's looking good. Melissa, scout camp looking good in St. Clair County. No issues there right now.
We are up and running on the live stream.
Alright guys, so we do have Team Havoc. They are out and about. Let's listen in with them. They are leaving Clinton right now. They can give you a play-by-play what is happening with this line of storms right now.
So right now we are currently heading southbound on 13 Highway. We're going to try to get over to Montrose exit and look out west and kind of try to get some storm structure. Right now we're in some rain right now, so we got to get out of the rain to be able to really see good. And we are hitting Thursday night Clinton rush hour, as you can see. But we will get there eventually.
Brandon said, Andy, what's up, buddy?
What's up? Yeah, I've been watching this cell for about 30 minutes now, and it's had some higher level rotation in it. It had a lot of inflow a little bit ago, just nothing close to the surface. So click on that severe thunderstorm warning and then go to KEAX. Alright everybody, Subby just texted me again that we are live on his channel. So to talk to all the viewers over there, once again, we just got off work. It's 5 o'clock. We are heading to the south portion of this Henry County severe warning storm, and we're trying to kind of get to the Montrose exit area to kind of really see out west and get a good view on this storm. Subby kind of explained it a little bit ago, but we've had some, high level rotation in it. Could be some hail producers. Just nothing close to the ground to really pose that tornado threat right now. But nonetheless, we're keeping an eye on it. Just trying to get to the south portion of these storms to kind of get out of this rain a little bit. And then after this cell, I don't know our move just yet, but we may try to drop south on these Fort Scott cells. That's supposed to be what I think will be coming up towards kind of St. Clair County area, which we're already in that general direction. Be able to start seeing something out. Yeah, there we go. There's some structure.
Alright guys, I am back. So we just jumped in there with Team Havoc, and they are off work. They are heading out and about. You can see them down there at the bottom of the radar here. We've got this line of strong storms. We're still under a severe thunderstorm warning for the next 28 minutes for 60-mile-per-hour winds, 1-inch hail. And it looked like the strongest part of this line is coming through Henry County right now. Looks like Clinton, you are in the bullseye. Likely going to be getting some hail, maybe some gusty winds. I'm not seeing anything too awfully bad right now. We still have that little inflow that we've been watching over the last 30 minutes or so. Here along this line, we do have some winds that are coming up toward Pleasant Hill, the radar site, and then we got some winds that are going away from the radar site in Pleasant Hill. So we have a little bit of rotation. It's very broad right now, so we're keeping a watch on this. Mark, our director of emergency management, is also watching this very closely over here. He's right to the left, or to the right of me right now. But we are definitely watching that very closely. So if you're behind this line here, guys, if you're Warrensburg, Harrisonville, Garden City, Adrian, Butler, Marshall, Carrollton, KC Metro, Lee Summit, Liberty, Olathe, your severe threat is done for the night. Okay, the front is already past you. If you've been outside, it's very, very nice outside if you're behind this line. So this is actually the front that is moving through right now, creating all these thunderstorms. So if you're behind this line, you're good for the rest of the night. So we still have a while for it to go to get through Pettis, Henry, Benton, St. Clair, down in Vernon County, Bates County. We're all still kind of under the gun, but there hadn't been any damage reports. No reports coming in other than just small hail south of Uric. Right now, let's take a look at the hail core in Henry County here. So yeah, it's still coming down 18 highway. It's been running almost parallel with 18 highway. So if you live just west of Clinton, this is going to be between New Piper and really the curve to go to the gun range in Clinton out here on Old 18. So anywhere in here, this is where that hail core is. It's moving to the east, northeast. So Livingston, Harvey, Clinton, Ladue, you guys are in the path of this hail core right now associated with this line of storms. Up toward Pettis County, Green Ridge, Lamont, Sedalia. You guys are gonna have some moderate rain coming into your area as well. Right now, I'm not seeing any indication of hail right now in Pettis County. Just on the north side of Pettis County, there's still a pretty healthy line of thunderstorms stretching from Arrow Rock all the way down to Hughesville. And of course, maybe some hail to the size of quarters, and 60-mile-per-hour winds are possible. Cell down here that we were watching coming into Vernon County right now, it is weakened somewhat. It's over Stotesbury, Metz, in that area, heading up toward Pleasant Hill, up to Rich Hill. And it's weakening somewhat, but we'll keep an eye on this as well. It is not warned. Appleton City, Montrose, you guys are getting ready to get hit with a lot of lightning, torrential rain, maybe some small pea-sized hail. Same goes for Clinton. Some very broad spin in the atmosphere right now in Henry and far eastern Bates County. Again, nothing really concerning with this line of storms outside of maybe some hail to the sides of quarters, maybe a brief wind gust, but right now it's nothing that we're too concerned about at the present time, as this strongest part of the cell moving into Henry County. Clinton, you're about to get hit. We still have a pretty healthy hail core running in between Montrose and Clinton right now along 18 Highway. It's also going to be crossing 7 Highway, looks like right out there by Pogue Wildlife Conservation out on 7. Likely stay just to the south of Hartwell. But anybody traveling along 7 Highway from Clinton to Hartwell, just beware that you're likely going to be getting into some pretty good hail. So Team Havoc right now, you see them down there below the radar. That's the live feed from Team Havoc. They are out here. They are in deep water right now, and they are actually facing this cell, this little notch that has been ongoing over, probably the last hour. We followed it all the way from northeast of Butler, and this is what's feeding this little line of storms, is this inflow of warm moist air. It's being actually drawn up into this little cluster, and we're seeing very, very broad rotation, and that's been the same all the way since northeast of Butler. So we're continually to watch it. Andy's got a good visual on it right now. So that's what we're kind of watching. Potential of seeing nickel-size hail, maybe a brief wind gust up to 55, possibly 60 miles per hour with this cell. But right now, it's not organized very well right now. Up here in Pettis County, of course, this cell really outside from far northeast Pettis County, the cell that's coming up here into Sedalia is not all that strong. Some moderate rain, a little bit of lightning, not showing any hail up here. That'll be coming into Sedalia, Green Ridge area. Hi, Kate. We're not sure yet. That's why we're live watching these storms. We're under a severe thunderstorm watch until 9 o'clock tonight. We do have a Nader boys. They picked up the probe, and they were up here near Kirksville. They can't get back out ahead of this line, so they are heading south, heading back home. But we appreciate their live stream that they had on there. You can follow them on YouTube, Nader boys, and they did a good job with the live stream. They went up and got a successful probe deployment up near Kirksville in a tornado warning. earlier this afternoon, so we got lots of data that we'll be going through here overnight tonight and tomorrow. Hey Scott, I'm trying to get the cell, and I kind of figured they'd be picking up in intensity, but notice how now we've got more of a broken line of storms now from really from Huntsville down to Sedalia, Windsor, Clinton, down to Rich Hill. You know, this line is broken now. It was pretty much a solid line. They began to intensify. There's a couple cells that have intensified over the last few couple hours anyway. But right now nothing is really standing out. We've been watching this cell that's in Henry County right now, and again we've got Team Havoc is on this. We've got very broad rotation that we've been tracking with this same cell all the way down near Butler. But again, we're watching this closely so far. Just some reports of some hail, a lot of lightning, small hail, less than a quarter. We haven't had any reports of quarter-sized hail come yet. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to send Andy. Of course, we'll have radar up as well. So let's jump in and let's listen to Team Havoc. They are situated right here at Deepwater, the strongest part of this line of storms right now.
I'm watching because there is... So he's going live with us. Alright everybody, so we're right here on the 13 highway overpass going to Montrose, Appleton City area, just south of Deepwater. And as of right now, we're kind of watching this area that's got some strong inflow to it, and I don't know if you guys can kind of see it on stream there, but there is some scud moving around. Just kind of keeping a close eye on it right now. We might slowly... Man, we can't go much farther north because it'll start getting into the rain. We've got rain like right here. Right here. But just kind of watching a couple areas on radar right now. No sound. Others. So I'm going to go down, kind of face north here. We'll have a good shot of this.
There is a car. So we're taking a right.
Yeah, we're going to take a ride here. So that's an area of concern. So the area of concern right now is just to the northwest of Deepwater. Just to the southwest of Clinton. we've got some interesting looking stuff here. What's this cloud flow look like now above us? So a minute ago, up above our heads, it was moving south. Now it's moving north. That's our area right there. I'm gonna kind of wait till this rain kind of gets off of 13 highway, and we're kind of got a clear look to the north before we jump back on the highway.
So guys, what they are actually looking at is on your screen, you're going to be able to see this little area right here. Let's jump back over to so what they are actually looking at is this little area down here. If you look at their stream down to the bottom, there's a little bit of a lowering right there. This is going to be just to the northwest of Deepwater, mainly rural area, and that coincides with the area that I actually have circled right here, that little inflow. That's this little inflow notch right here, where we have just a little bit of a lowering. Looks like it's getting pretty much rain wrapped right now. Nothing too concerning right now, but definitely something that we're keeping a close eye on. This is the strongest cell that we have here along this leading edge from Pettis County down through Henry. This is the strongest part of this line. It's centered right smack dab across Henry County right now. Charlotte, thank you so much. I appreciate that super chat. That's awesome. Thank you. And again, we have Team Havoc, Andy Hicks. They are down here near Deepwater, and they are watching this little area of circulation. If I put this on velocity, you kind of notice there's a little bit of rotation. Wind going toward Pleasant Hill radar site, wind going away from the radar site. So there's a little bit of rotation with this complex. So we've got it covered pretty good here with Team Havoc. They're right on this cell right now. And then, of course, with Radar 2, making sure everybody here in Henry County is up to the minute information with you guys. We're still under a severe thunderstorm warning. They upped the hail to 1.25 inches, 60-mile-per-hour winds. It expires in about 8 minutes, but I wouldn't be surprised if they did extend that. Let's take a look at any hail core that's still... We still have a very healthy hail core that is coming in on the south side of Clinton right now, in between Clinton and Deepwater. So we still have a very strong indication that we have some large hail, possibly up to the size of quarters, that are actually hitting the surface. So I would love to see any reports you guys might have here. We've got Mark Harden. He is actually following Subby's Weather Talk group page and taking any of those pictures you guys might have of hail size and sending them to the National Weather Service. So we've got P size that was just talking about here in Clinton. So thank you very much. So Clinton is getting some pea-sized hail, probably on the outer edge of that hail core. We could have some larger stones falling on the south side of Clinton right now. So looks like Team Havoc right now, they are actually sit facing Clinton to the north, and they're watching this as this cell moves into Clinton and across 13 Highway in front of them. So again, very broad rotation all throughout this area here. And that's likely because we have a hail core. Hail core's got to have some kind of mesocirculation in order to push those hailstones up into the center part of that updraft so that they can freeze. So that's normal when you have a good sized hail core to see a little bit of rotation like this. Dime sides on South 2nd. Thank you. So we have a new severe thunderstorm warning for the southern part of this line. Now this is just going to clip the very northern part of St. Clair County, including Appleton City and Larry City. We also have a new severe thunderstorm warning for I'm going to say the southeastern third of Henry County. You'll hear the
National Weather Service in Clinton still has issued a severe thunderstorm warning.
So they extended that severe thunderstorm warning for the southeastern third of Henry County. Includes Clinton, Deepwater, Leesville, Tightwad. It includes Lowry City and Appleton City in St. Clair County for the southern half of this little bitty cluster of thunderstorms right now. So again, this is the strongest part of this line of thunderstorms, stretching from Boonville all the way down to Fort Scott. So this is the strongest part, is going over Henry County right now. So far we haven't had any kind of wind report. The highest gusts I've seen so far have been about 38 miles per hour. We've had several reports of hail to the size of dimes. So, and again, if you guys are seeing anything larger than that, if you're safe to be able to get a picture or get a hailstone comparable with a nickel or a dime or a quarter, and shoot a picture to us, we will get that over to the National Weather Service. You can post that right on Subby's Weather Talk Facebook group. So we are going to jump back over to Team Havoc here.
Now, one thing we can do to kind of stay with this, we could drop this over here. We can kind of drop south towards Z Highway to stay with it. Getting some high winds right now, higher winds. Let's do that. Let's head south. Guys, we're going to drop south 13, kind of get to Z Highway. There's some good areas out there where we can see pretty well to the north. That was close.
I don't know why there's two.
I don't know. As long as it's working. The sad thing is, we could probably only chase this thing till about Snyder's Corner, because then it just goes to timber.
Alright guys, so they're having a little bit of connectivity issue there. We'll come back to them here in just a little bit. And again, they were watching this area that had this persistent little bit of a lowering and a little bit of the inflow that's moving up, that's actually keeping this thunderstorm severe. So we have this inflow here coming up here over Brownington. Brownington, you're probably getting very strong south winds right now, and that is the inflow coming into this cell. So you're probably getting 30, 40, maybe even up to 50 mile per hour winds from the south that is feeding right into this cell, and that is what's keeping this storm this cell very strong and severe warned over the last 45 minutes or so. So let's do a little recap here for everybody right now, guys. So right now for Pettis County, you have about 11 minutes left of a severe thunderstorm warning, and that was basically for this cell that was out here that's currently just south of Boonville. Right now, not seeing anything of concern for Pettis County. A little cell just to the south of Sedalia, but it is not severe. It is just producing some very heavy rains in this small little area. So down here in Henry County, this is where the strongest cell of the night has been. We've been tracking it all the way from since it was over by Butler. And it consistently has a strong inflow into this supercell. It has produced some pea to dime size hail, a lot of lightning, torrential rains, and we are watching this cell. Eventually it's going to be moving into parts of Benton County, including Warsaw, Lincoln, Colcamp, here over the next hour or so. So we're going to be watching this as it continues to push on off to the east. Quarter size hail, W Highway by the airport. And so they are trained storm spotter. Marissa and her kids they went through the storm spotter class. They have their certificates, so we will get that to the National Weather Service. Thank you, Marissa. And again, let's go to check out our vertical integrated liquid. So yeah, that would match up perfectly with radar is talking about right at the airport. Marissa reporting. This is just a little lagging, just a little bit behind by about 3-4 minutes. But the next update, we will likely see that hail core almost right over the airport here on 7 Highway down W Highway. So we will get that sent over to the National Weather Service, and that will likely be the reason why, and you might even shoot that mark over to Springfield also, just to let them know. Springfield will be the one that will be issuing the new warning for Benton County, and Springfield needs to know that there is quarter size hail associated with this cell. So we are still picking up some pretty good wind, probably 40-50 miles per hour, right here along this leading edge, this little curvature from Brownington to Chloe to along A Highway to the west of Lowry City. So this is a little bit of a Boeing segment. We have we are likely starting to see a little bit of a rear jet inflow. And that's likely pushing this out just a little bit and causing that to bow, and we're going to start to see a little bit stronger winds out ahead of this from Brownington to coming into Lowry City, and then over along A Highway. Deepwater is not in the path. Deepwater, this cell has already been across Deepwater right now. It's to your east of Deepwater right now. We have very cold, very high and very cold cloud temperatures right now at the top of the clouds. And this is causing that hail core. Now finally, you guys are going to catch the southern extent of this line that just went through Brownington. It's actually marching right down Z Highway. So Mount Zion, Piney, and then of course up a little bit further to the north, Racket, Teal Bend, Tightwad. You guys are getting hammered right now with some very heavy rains, and the hail core is soon to follow right after that. Yeah, Clinton is almost out of it. About another 15 minutes or so, Clinton will be behind this. So going up a little bit further up, the National Weather Service had issued a new severe thunderstorm warning. Hail 1 inch, 60 mile per hour wind possible for this line of storms between Boonville and just south of Sedalia. Now right now I'm not seeing much of the way here in Pettis County. Let's jump over to VIL. There's not a hail core right now. Checking on winds right now. We have some moderate winds right now. 20-30 miles per hour. So not seeing anything severe ongoing right now in Pettis County, although you have just been placed under severe thunderstorm warning for the next hour.
Seeing enhanced low-level rotation with cell in Perry County. For the national levels.
Yep. Alright guys, so here's probably what's going to happen. This right here, if you live in Tightwad, Piney, Racket, Teal Bend, let's go ahead and prepare to take your tornado safe spots. Okay, there's a possibility we could be seeing a warning. We are seeing some low level rotation on this cell. So again, if we've got a wall cloud possibly on Team Havoc's stream right now. So they do now have a tornado possible tag on this cell. So if you're in southeast Henry County right now, you need to be taking your tornado precautions. This is going to include Mount Zion, Piney, Fox Run, Teal Bend, Racket, Tightwad. Let's go ahead and take your tornado safe spots. That's for this area right here, guys. This is the area of low level rotation that is being picked up right now. And I have a feeling that Team Havoc, if you're down here at the very bottom, they are picking up some of that low level rotation right now. So they're on their stream. So we're keeping a close eye with them, close eye with the National Weather Service for any further warnings right now. But this is the same cell that we've been following now for almost an hour and 20 minutes from Butler that consistently had this rotation, and it's just now starting to see some low level rotation And I really strongly believe it's because we're starting to get a little bit of this rear inflow jet coming in from behind this cell in Brownington and Larry City, pushing, adding just a little bit of vorticity with this right now. Checking on, yeah, look at that. Wow. So we definitely have rotation here. This is going to be just east of Brownington right now. This is rotational tracks. And again, this is very indicative of some lower level rotation associated with this cell in southeast Henry County. So the National Weather Service out of Springfield have extended the severe thunderstorm warning that includes Lincoln and Warsaw with a tornado possible tag. So again, if you live in Warsaw, Lincoln, Racket, Teal Bend, White Branch, Palo Pinto, Leesville, Tightwad, Finey, Mount Zion, you guys need to be in. Go ahead and take your tornado safe spot. Okay, this is tornado possible tag. And we'll wait to see if this continues to show this low level rotation. We're monitoring Andy and Team Havoc stream right now. And actually, let's go ahead and bring him in here and see what he's seeing. Alright, we're going to go over to his stream right now, guys. We're going to keep radar up.
Yeah, right now we got this right here coming. The high wind. Yeah, yeah. Now hold on.
Can you screenshot right now? Screenshot your this over here. My stream. So again, I'm going to mute him for a second. Again, we have a severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible tag. Team Havoc is on this right now.
Alright everybody, we're right here at Snyder's Corner, and there's the winds. We've got this cell up to our north that's kind of in that. We're kind of getting underneath the storm right now, so we're probably popping in and out.
All right, so Team Havoc they are having some internet connectivity right now, but again, what we are watching this area of rotation right here, guys. Okay, it's right over Z Highway right now. There is some lower level rotation associated with it right now. This is going to be going right over Finey. And of course, this area, very well known down in this neck of the woods. Team Havoc is sitting right here at Snyder's Corner. And right before we lost this stream, there's a little bit of a lowering over here. So we screenshotted that. And we can, we would love to see any pictures you guys might have. Throw them up on Subby's Weather Talk Facebook group page, and we will send that to the National Weather Service. This is where it's really important to send some of that information to us so we can get that to them. to help protect our neighbors out in front of this cell. So if anybody has any pictures safely, feel free to send that to us. But this is what is happening. So we are having this little rear inflow jet coming in on the backside that's actually bowing this segment out, and we've got strong winds that are funneling into this thing. So we're starting to see a little bit more of a lower rotation with this cell. So that's the reason we're watching this very closely. Team Havoc is out there, and of course this is no man's land for any kind of cell phone coverage, internet coverage down here in the Mount Zion area. Anybody that lives down there, they can tell you. So we have a severe thunderstorm warning, tornado possible tag, and this is going to be for far southeastern Henry County, as well as in Benton County. This is going to include Racket, Max Camp, Lincoln, Warsaw, White Branch. Tornado possible tag is with this severe thunderstorm warning. So again, you guys know how I feel about that. Not particularly excited about the tornado possible tag, but if there is one, might as well play it safe. Go to your tornado safe spot. Let this cell get past you. Better safe than sorry, versus treat it just like you would a tornado warning. So we still have a severe thunderstorm warning for northern St. Clair County. You guys are not in that tornado possible tag aspect, but anybody that's over here near Fox Run, over here in this corner, the 3-county corner over here, you might as well go ahead and take your tornado safe spot. You guys been through this once, you don't need to be going through it again. So and again, it looks like that rotation could be being more rain wrapped now, being what they call occluded. So we'll continue to monitor this here over the next few minutes. The storm is moving basically due east. Taking a look at Pettis County right now. Little thunderstorm over Smithton. Nothing severe. I know you just got issued a severe thunderstorm warning for the southeast corner of Pettis County. Not seeing anything there to worry about. If you're down in the Smithton area along U Highway, you guys are fine. Down to the south, we don't have hardly anything right now. Vernon County, Bates County, you guys are in good shape. We just have this one cell that has been very, very persistent over the last couple hours. Started off down in Bates County, Butler, and has gradually continued to work its way very slowly up into Henry County, northern St. Clair County, and now heading into Benton County. So this is the only real problem child that we have tonight, is this right here. And so we're going to be watching this very closely. Good job on that picture. That's perfect. Just letting them know what it looks like down there. So we still don't have Team Havoc back. We were able to screenshot a image of that lowering. We sent that to the National Weather Service. So again, a big thanks to Team Havoc. I know they're down in no man's land for coverage right now. They're probably not listening. But that's the kind of information that we have to get to the National Weather Service. So we sent a picture, a screen grab of their lowering, sent that to the National Weather Service to help our neighbors out in front of this thing. And Team Havoc's on the road. They got coverage now. So let me get caught up here just a little bit, guys, on chat. And again, we're watching this very, very closely down here. We want to make sure that we have all eyes on radar watching this as it crosses into. And now that with that last scan, we're starting to see a little bit better inflow notch again. It looked like it has crossed Finey and heading into Benton County right now. This is going to be right along Z Highway. Those of you that are familiar, Finey, Z Highway, you wrap that thing all the way back around to 7 Highway there at Opportunity Farms. 7 Highway, you take it back to the left to go back to Clinton, take it to right to go to Warsaw. So we are seeing a little bit of that inflow notch again heading into Benton County. So Warsaw, you guys are basically right in the path of this. Lincoln, you guys are going to possibility get the hail and maybe a strong wind gust right now in Lincoln. Leeton, you're getting a little bit of a thunderstorm, but that's nothing to be concerned about. Everybody else behind this line, I am going to draw a line right now. If you're, whoop, my line just did a big old U-turn. Let's try that again. So if you're behind this line up here, guys, your severe threat is done for the night. You guys can go about, do what you need to do, okay? Hello. All right, so it looks like Team Havoc, they are trying to get possibility. They're going down ZZ. I don't know if they're not going to be able to really get anywhere there on ZZ. But we are still tracking severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible tag, 1.25 inch hail, 60 mile per hour winds that are possible heading into Benton County. It's running almost parallel with 7 Highway. So we do not have really too much of an update right now from the National Weather Service. They're still monitoring this very closely. We're monitoring down here very closely. And again, we've got this little area of pretty strong winds that are stretching, get ready to get into Fox Run, Niska Park. I know we got some scouts down there in at H. Road Bartle. And of course, right now they're kind of on the south edge of this line of storm, so they're going to get a glancing blow. But definitely the strongest part of this cell right now is heading straight down 7 Highway. It's right at the Z Highway 7 Highway intersection there at Opportunity Farms. So again, if you are behind this in Tightwad, Leesville, even though you guys are in that severe thunderstorm warning tornado possible tag, the threat is now east of you. So you are in good shape right now in Leesville, Tightwad. You'll likely be getting some strong wind behind this cell that you're getting. You could be getting actually some 35 to 45 mile per hour winds coming out of the east, and that is the part of the rear flank downdraft of this supercell. So you guys could be getting some pretty strong outflow winds out ahead of this storm and behind this storm. So but we are watching this as it's coming right down 7 Highway, the strongest part of this cell, heading right onto the west side of Warsaw right now. Check velocity a little bit. A little bit behind. It's this area right here. We can go to relative velocity. Yeah, really just right down on 7 Highway. It's nothing too impressive right now, but it's definitely something we're keeping a very close eye on this as this heads over into Benton County. Schrock, thank you so much, buddy, for that super sticker, super chat. I appreciate that. You guys always do so well in supporting the stream. I couldn't do it without y'all. Thank you very much. And branching out just a little bit, guys. So everybody else in west central Missouri right now, you guys, except if you're right here in this area, northern St. Clair, southeast Henry, and Benton County right now. If you're anywhere else here in west central Missouri, you guys are done for the night. Severe threat is over for you guys. Okay? So you guys can carry on the rest of your night. So again, we are kind of concentrating on this area. It's the only cell in west central Missouri we're kind of concerned about. And again, everybody else is going to be safe the rest of the night. But we are watching this very closely. It is now pretty much moved into Benton County. We have the southern flank of this storm in northern St. Clair County, far northeast St. Clair County. This is going to be just glancing H. Road Bartle Scout Reservation. They're coming through Niska Park, Fox Run right now. They did go ahead and drop that tornado possible tag for Benton County. Kind of figured they would. Right now, there's really not a lot to be concerned about right down here. This is Hail Core. We're not too concerned with this up here east of Tightwad. This area right here is the one that we're watching. We can see that pretty closely here under normalized rotation. This right here, it's about 2 scans. It's about 2 scans behind right now. So that's the area rotation right here that is very, very weak. But we still have a pretty good inflow right now. But the whole cell is looking a little bit more messier now than what it did just a few scans below. And I'll let me pause this. So when this cell began to, right in this area, you see that little notch. Let me blow this up just a little bit. That notch, that's when it was really at the strongest point. And then as it crossed over the county line, you notice how we kind of lose that just a little bit, and it becomes more of just a regular cluster of storms. So we have lost that tornado signature tag off of this severe thunderstorm warning, and that's good news. That's good news. But nonetheless, Warsaw, just south of Lincoln. Lincoln, you're looking pretty good right now. Just some moderate rain right now. You have been taken out of that severe thunderstorm warning completely in Lincoln. Lincoln Coal Camp, you guys are looking good tonight. It's mainly just this one cell almost directly over Warsaw that we are watching closely right now. I don't know if you guys are watching Team Havoc, but he got lucky enough to get behind a couple of farmers. Looks like he's going about 25 miles per hour right now. And I won't put the audio on right now because he's probably saying a few choice words right now. Yes, Deepwater is good for the night. Butler's good for the night. And again, everybody in west central Missouri, with the exception of Benton County right here in this area, you guys are good to go. You guys are good for the night. Hey, you bet, Brooke. I'm glad you get to get those running shoes off of there. Oh, did they pass them? I didn't watch. I'm assuming they passed those guys.
He's backing up. He's turning around.
Oh, is that what he did? He turned around? Oh, poor Team Havoc. I know they were antsy. They were at work today, and they did not like being at work when there was, when they knew Nader boys were heading up to a tornado warned storm up by Kirksville. I know he was not happy. But he did manage to get out of work and get some great visuals tonight. We appreciate Team Havoc, and again, we sent information that he was able to obtain to the National Weather Service. So that was that's all we can ask for. Absolutely, Ellen. Thank you. Yeah, Tightwad and Racket, man, they've been hit so hard over the last year and a half. That whole area down here, Snyder's Corner, Tightwad, Racket, Fox Run, man, it seems like storms are always just magnetized right to them. Yeah, Warsaw's getting hit pretty good. I wouldn't be surprised too if you guys would be getting a little bit of hail right now, Amanda. Maybe some pea-sized hail. Of course, that was back around 6 o'clock. Jamer there in Cole, they had some pea-sized hail. Kind of going through my messages. Hey Chris, if you're, and I don't know if you heard me here just a little bit ago, but Lincoln is good to go for the night. So again, this is going to be this is mainly going to stay. This cell is moving almost due east. So Lincoln, Colcamp, you guys are in good shape tonight. You guys are pretty much out of that out of the severe threat for the night. Hey, everybody say bye to Director of Emergency Management, Mark Harden. He's leaving me now. He needs me. So, wave bye there, buddy. Okay, he's leaving. He's had enough of this live streaming stuff. Oh, Chris, I thought you were up there in Benton County. Yeah, you guys have escaped nearly everything down there in Vernon. So this cell over here and near Girard, this area down here is kind of moving off to the south just a little bit. So yeah, you guys escaped a lot over there. So you guys watching this little area right where Andy is. This is just northeast of H. Road Bartle. A little bit of a lowering there. Let's jump over to his stream here real quick, guys.
Alright guys, we are collecting data as we speak. Looks like it's popping off up in Illinois.
So we was watching a little area rotation that Andy had there with Team Havoc right down here. If you can see, this was his location right here off of Double Z, north of Iconium. And there's a little bit of rotation out there. There was a little bit of a lowering. I don't know, I took a couple screenshots of that. But nonetheless, we were kind of watching that area. There's a little bit of a lowering there in his video. But right now, Warsaw, you guys are likely getting hit with very, very heavy rain right now. Maybe some small pea-sized hail. This is going to be heading on over there, Lakeview Heights, Edmondson. Barb, if you're still in the stream, this is going to be heading out your way, so make sure you bring the plants in. So still a little bit of area rotation down here over close to Atro Bartle Scout Reservation. They're getting hit with some looks like they're getting hit with some torrential rains getting ready to come through there. And like I said, they're on the southern flank of this thing. They're just going to get kind of a glancing blow down at Atro Bartle. If you guys have any kids down there at camp right now. Thank Jacob. Heavy rain and thunder next to the North School. Let's check out, see if there's a hail core down there. Yeah. It looks like right now just very, very heavy rains ongoing. What it looks like. No real hail concern right now coming into Warsaw. Maybe some pea-size with some of the heavier rains that's pulling some of that hail down. But right now, just torrential rains coming into Warsaw. And again, in case you guys are just kind of tuning in, that's really the only problem child left here in West Central Missouri. So we are, you know, Sedalia, Warrensburg, Clinton, Butler, Nevada, Go ahead and call Osceola, Lowry City. You guys are behind the cold front. You probably feel the moisture being sucked out of the air. It's a lot drier air, a little bit cooler, and severe threat is now over for you guys. Yeah, Mora is in good shape right now, Kelly. Yeah, your severe threat is done for the rest of the night. Yeah, Lincoln and Cold Camp, you guys are staying just to the north of this cell here, just to the south of you over Warsaw right now. Oh, catfish forecast, man. Catfish forecast was right before this line of storms come through. That's when they went absolutely nuts. All the poles were all bent over, all 6 of them. You know, the old, and there's a lot of scientific proof behind that too, is you know, right before a storm hits, cows begin to feed, and fish begin to bite, and you know, it's kind of an old wives' tale. You know, if the cows are standing up, the fish are biting, and there's actually some scientific proof behind that. Is that typically right before storms hit, that's associated with the low pressure system and the differences in pressure. That fall of the barometric pressure instigates the animals and the fish to feed. So right before a rain, boy, and right during a rain, that's the best time to be catfishing. Yes, Warsaw's in the polygon. And again, that's going to be for 60 mile per hour winds, 1 inch hail. I am not seeing much of a hail core with this right now, just torrential rain, but you could be getting up a little bit of pea-sized hail with some of the heavier rains that pulls some of that hail down from 30,000 feet. Yeah, it's gonna rain a little bit heavier before it's over, Barb. Maybe even some small hail. Whoa, you got an inch of rain in 20 minutes. Holy cow. That was some good rainfall amounts then. Yes, Osceola is done for the night. We just have, yep, I just mentioned that. You're good. With Osceola, you guys are done for the night. You still got a couple thunderstorms nearby, but the severe threat's over. Guys, give me just a sec. I'm going to go grab something to drink. All right, I'm back. So the good news here is that they have kind of downgraded this severe thunderstorm warning, and they replaced it with a special weather statement: hail up to the size of nickels and 50-mile-per-hour winds. So this is kind of losing its punch right now as we get a little bit later in the evening. So that's good news. The biggest threat today was that level 3 out of 5. I think they even had a level 4 out of 5, and that was going to be up here in Illinois, where they still have ongoing severe thunderstorm warnings and quite a few tornado warnings up this way also. You can see all the chasers that are out there right now. That's all of these guys. They're out there chasing these storms right now out in Illinois and up into yeah, pretty much the whole state of Illinois right now is where they're centered at. Here in West Central Missouri, we have really just one problem child right here in Benton County. We've been watching this for over an hour and a half. It started down in Benton County, showed signs of some upper level rotation, and then for a couple scans we had some lower rotation as well, closer to the surface. It did instigate a tornado possible tag with that severe thunderstorm warning. Since then, it has weakened. It is going through Benton County right now. A special weather statement up to nickel-size hail. Winds to 50 miles per hour is possible with this cell coming through Benton County right now. Oh, Edmondson acts at 2¼ inches of rain. Man, you're still getting hit down there. Lakeview Heights is getting hit with torrential rains right now. Zora, of course, Edmondson. Warsaw looks like it's just about out of White Branch as well. So you guys are going to be in the clear here pretty soon. Going to be coming through Klamath Springs. You are underneath that special weather statement, so you're going to get a pretty strong thunderstorm, 50-mile-per-hour winds, and maybe up to nickel-size hail. But everybody else is good for the night, guys. Not expecting any more severe weather here in West Central Missouri. This is a kind of a weak cold front, strong for this time of year. And we will see much drier air on the back side of this line of storms, and we're going to see a little bit of a cool down over the next couple days. You'll definitely feel it when you go out the door in the morning. We're going to get down close to 60 degrees, which is about 15 degrees cooler than what we've been having for morning lows. So it'll be very refreshing when you head out the door in the morning. We're going to kind of recoup tomorrow, and then we're going to have another chance for some strong to severe storms on Saturday. Right now, let's jump over to the Storm Prediction Center for Saturday. Get this to load here real quick. So this is Saturday. So this is 3 days out. If you guys recall yesterday, we talked about a pretty rare 4-day outlook for us. Now we're up to nearly all of Missouri. This is going to be right on top of us on Saturday. 3 days out, and we've got a intensity level of 1 for that slight risk area. So I am expecting a pretty volatile day on Saturday, guys. So definitely want to keep up with all the updates. I will be updating you guys first thing in the morning. And then, of course, we'll go through it again tomorrow evening with an update, what we can expect, a better grasp on the timing for Saturday. And then, of course, I will be monitoring here at the Weather Center all day Saturday. I will be over at our Wax Slabs card store, sports card store. I will be monitoring from there. However, I will be going live if we get severe storms move through. Right now, it's looking like more of a late afternoon, evening setup. So maybe a little bit later than what we had today. But again, we're going to have to keep a very close eye on Saturday, because this could be one of our bigger setups of the year if everything goes correctly for Saturday. So definitely want to give you guys a heads up on that. Hey, Rod, you bet. Send that over to me, man. So guys, we are done with the severe warnings. Now we still have this special weather statement. This is going to be for Benton County right now. Let's jump over to see, got a pretty good little hail core going on here just crossed 65. This is going to be heading over mainly rural lake areas. So Majorville, Hastane, Walker's Corner, down, it's going to stay probably just to the north of Edwards. Again, a big shout out to our Midwest Mezzo Storm Chasers, Team Havoc, as well as with Nader Boys. Isaac and his wife Jenny, they were out in north central Missouri today, up around Kirksville, getting some very valuable data with our storm probe that Midwest Mezzo put out ahead of a tornado warning. So they did a great job today. Team Havoc, they rushed to get out after work, and they got some fantastic footage of those storms coming into Henry County. We was able to get that to the National Weather Service. They issued some warnings out ahead of it. So great job by both of our teams here with Midwest Mezzo. Our poor chasers from 417 down in Springfield, man, they haven't had much to chase at all this season so far, except for, a softball-sized hailstorm. And then they got damage, and they've had a rough season so far. Kind of similar to what we had here about 3-4 years ago, where Springfield got all the action. And up here in West Central Missouri, we had a very weak storm season. But man, this year, guys, it has been so active. And here we are, the 11th of June. And again, you guys remember when we were talking about the LRC way back in January, February, and we were talking about the spring storm forecast and talking about how it's going to have an early start and probably an extended storm season into June. Typically by now our severe season is over. The jet stream is way up to the north, and this is when Canada, the Dakotas, Minnesota, this is when they really start their storm season. And we're still dealing with severe weather down here in West Central Missouri. So yes, Warsaw proper is in the clear right now, Nick. And again, Michelle, Zora, Zora is, it's not, I don't think Zora is anywhere around here. And again, if you're not right here with this cell, guys, right here from Climax Springs up east of Warsaw, up toward Lakeview Heights, Barb, you're getting ready to it's raining probably cats, dogs, and goats there at Lakeview Heights right now. Walker's Corner, nobody else is in any kind of heavy storm right now. This just has a special weather statement for 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts, maybe hail up to the size of nickels, but that's about it. Now, as we get a little bit further into central Missouri, so with this cell, and again, once it comes out here, if anybody has maybe friends, family out here in, say, Osage Beach area, Lynn Creek, Iberia, I think we have maybe a couple people that are in the stream from Iberia. Vienna. This cell right now is not severe, but it is moving into a little bit better environment in central Missouri, where we could see a little bit of an uptick, maybe get up to that 60-mile-per-hour threshold, maybe 1-inch hail threshold. Once it gets out around Osage Beach, Iberia, St. Elizabeth, in that area. So if you have any friends or family in that area, you might give them a call and let them know that there's a cell coming through Benton County now that could affect them here in about another hour, hour and a half. There is a non-severe storm that is down here near Fort Scott, just south of Fort Scott. It is moving east, a little bit north. Could be starting to affect parts of Vernon County. Again, this is not severe. This is really going to be kind of behind that front. So really not expecting much, of course, intensity-wise to grow upscale. But just know there are some thunderstorms around Vernon County right now that will be moving into parts of Vernon County. And, don't be surprised, lightning, thunder, torrential rains. But right now it's not warned or anything in that regard. So, guys, I tell you what I'm going to do. We've been live now for about 3 hours and 45 minutes. I think I am going to go ahead and end this live stream. Again, we still have a pretty robust, beefy storm over Benton County right now. It has a special weather statement. Barb and those down around Edmondson and Lakeview Heights, you guys are getting torrential rains right now, a lot of lightning, but right now the cell is behaving itself and it's going to be out of here in about 10-15 minutes. So there's a few straggling thunderstorms around the Vernon, St. Clair, Benton County, but for the most part, as you can see, they've trimmed a lot of that severe thunderstorm watch out from Pettis, Henry, Bates, Cass, Johnson. We're all out of that severe thunderstorm watch that was issued, that was supposed to go till 9 o'clock. So, and I have a feeling probably here within the next 30 minutes, maybe 35 minutes, they will start knocking off more counties from that, as that front now has moved across the area. So not expecting any more severe weather here in west central Missouri. If this should happen to uptick just a little bit in Benton County, I will be updating on social media through Subby's Weather Talk platform. So make sure, if you're not part of our group, to join the group. If you are watching this on YouTube, if you guys would make sure before you get off to go ahead and hit that thumbs up, that helps with the algorithm. This will get, because of their algorithm, this will get people that live in west central Missouri, it will come up my stream as a suggestive stream to watch on YouTube. So the more we have thumbs up, the better chance to get information out to people. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel also, so you can get you'll get notifications whenever I go live. You will get a notification on your phone. And so definitely do that before you guys get off of here. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. If you're on Instagram, make sure that you like the stream. And again, all of this with technology the way it is, that actually helps with getting suggestive videos out to people. So that's going to really help during the real intense times of need that we need to get information out to people. Also, a lot of you guys have already done this, and I think it is one of the best out there. Weather calls. And again, I don't care if you have a weather radio, you need multiple ways to get that weather information. Okay, and layers. You need layers to be able to protect you and your family. Layers save lives. And one of the great programs that are out there right now is Weather Call. I am going to throw up the QR code right now. It's up there on your screen. I'm also going to put a link in chat that you can click on. It will take you right to where you need to go. It's a little over $1 a month. It's $15 a year is what it costs. We worked hard to bring this to our viewers last year, and so many of you guys have taken advantage of it. And it is going to send you a text. It's going to send you an email. And during those excessive warnings, like tornado warnings or say 70-mile-per-hour winds, you're going to get a phone call day or night, any time of day, and you're going to hear me on the other end of that phone call. I'm going to tell you what warning you're under and how to protect yourself. So this is a great service by Weather Call. I can't talk enough about it. Make sure if you want that extra layer of protection, you can sign up for Weather Call. And again, the link is right there in chat. Feel free to click on that link. It will take you right to a sign-up sheet. It also has the Find Me button, which means if you go on vacation, say to Branson, or say you're going to Miami Beach, Florida, you click that Find Me button, and it's going to put a dome around you wherever you're staying. And it's going to protect you of any kind of warnings, watches, advisories, wherever you're at. That's another great part of Weather Call Next Gen. So definitely, if you guys want that extra layer of protection, I definitely encourage you guys to jump in there and get that. One of the best ones out there, hands down. It's not an app, it's a service. And that's the difference. There's no advertisements. This is a service that's dedicated to you. So definitely take advantage of that. So yeah, Richard, Coal Camp, everybody is good here in West Central Missouri right now. And again, there's a special weather statement for this pretty beefy thunderstorm in Benton County. It's getting ready to come into Climax Springs. Torrential rains, quite a bit of lightning, maybe some pea-sized hail. Winds maybe gusting up to 50 miles per hour, but that is it. We do have another beefy little storm. It's not warned, doesn't have a special weather statement, just south of Fort Scott, that's going to be impacting some in Vernon County. And again, this is kind of behind the front right now, so there's not a lot of juice for it to work with. However, just beware that there's going to be a lot of lightning, some brief heavy rain, maybe some small hail. But other than that, everybody else, we're in great shape right now. Just some leftover thunderstorms down around H.R.O. Bartle Scout Reservation, Osceola, but non-severe. So for the most part, we escaped this severe threat tonight very, very well. And the bulk of the activity of the tornadic cells were up to the north, up around Kirksville, Macon, northwest Missouri. So we were very, very fortunate for tonight. So again, we have a break, cooler weather coming in for the next day and a half or so. We have another chance for severe weather on Saturday. Make sure you guys keep up with all the latest information with that potential severe setup for Saturday. So, guys, I'm going to end the stream. Everybody have a great rest of your night. I will be updating on social media, on Subby's Weather Talk group, and all of our platforms with 95.3 KDKD. They are, of course, you see all of the advertisements, Family Safe Storm Shelters down in Republic. Great company. If you guys ever think about getting in a storm shelter in your rural area house, or maybe you want a safe room in your house, those guys are local. They do a great job. They along with 95.3 KDKD Wilder RV Weather Center, they all help put this together to be able to allow me to come up here on several different platforms and be able to get some great weather information out to you guys. So a big thanks goes out to them too. So Edwards, yes, you guys are good for the night. And again, if anything should happen to uptick just a little bit, I will be updating on social media. Everybody have a great night. We'll be talking to you soon.